All right. I know it's going to sound like a broken record here on the National Real Estate Cafe because we're always talking about a lack of inventory. In fact, we've been talking about a lack of inventory on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show for years. We've seen it. In fact, I remember when the first time homebuyer credit came out to stimulate the economy in 2010, we had a lack of inventory. That was 2010. So let's take a look at this slide, and we'll talk a little bit about.
No one had equity then either.
Nobody had anything. We didn't have jobs. We didn't have money. We didn't have anything.
All right. So the reason we show you these charts and the reason we keep beating this drum is because the media will jump on any report that shows any decline because they're waiting for the shoe to drop, as they have for years, just so you can say, I told you so. But if you go back for 4 years, you go like, you've been wrong for 4 years now.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you say it's going to crash every single day, someday it will.
Yes.
Someday you'll be right.
See, I told you. I'm like, and then we'll rewind it. You've been saying this for a long time.
Well, and I can't remember who it was, but Chris Ingram told us about a really famous investor that says more money's lost waiting on the sidelines than what they would have gained if they would have taken action.
Correct. So bottom line is we had a report that was down 2.5%, 2.4% last month. And again, it's just we don't have the inventory. But you can see the trend is solid. I drew a line to say we've been really consistent with existing home sales because we've been really consistent with the amount of inventory we have.
Well, and you could look at last year's or the last couple of years, a really great indicator. It's almost exactly the same shape with a slightly smaller peak, but similar shape if you were to draw a little triangle there to the left of this. So
almost exactly.
Almost exactly the same. So nothing to worry about. We'll keep our eye on it. That's what we do is we always make sure that the trends aren't scary, and right now they look great.
So what does this mean? Again, down 2.5% in April from March. March was a spike because we had some new inventory come on the line. Spring, hot spring fever. But here we are again. Sales, medium home prices up 5.3% year over year, which marks the 74th straight month. That's a long time, over 6 years of month-by-month gain, price gain.
So one thing that's really interesting that we'll talk about going forward is that at some point the market will turn. At some point it is going to be negative. But just because we have 1 or 2 bad months, that also doesn't mean that we have a catastrophic real estate market. This market's like any other market. If it goes up for 74 straight months, at some point it's going to have to take a breath. Just like the stock market, just like anything else. Just because it turns doesn't mean it's going to crash. So we'll keep an eye on it for you.
Yeah,
sure.
But I don't see that happening for a little while.
No, we got a little bit to go.
Yeah. All right. You heard this right here on the National Real Estate Cafe. Find out more at donandgino.com.